Hey guys, welcome to Ouija Sessions. Alright, today I wanted to tell about how stupid microphone, how to prepare a Ouija session. So, I'm going to take you guys with me to my sacred space that I always do my Ouija sessions in. And I will see you in just a second. Okay, hey guys. Alright. Okay, if you're starting out just by yourself, using the Ouija, you want to, first, you want to familiarize yourself with the board. If you're scared of the board, because the board does have a spooky wrap or imagery to it, you want to really familiarize yourself with the board. So you can either use, this is my 1960s, 50s, 60s board. You can use your board. You can get, you can just meditate on the symbols. You can take it. You can just start to spell your name out. Do all kinds of stuff with it. Get yourself familiar with it. You need to be familiar with the board. So it may take you, if you have fears, any underlying fears that you want to get rid of, you might want to start journaling them. Because any little tiny fear you have, you are going to bring to this board. So say I am scared today. Okay, I just watched some crazy movie, and now I'm going to use the Ouija. More than likely, if you are just starting out, you are going to bring from your own subconscious, from that movie to the board. So any kind of fears, I don't want to say get over them, work through them, find out why. Why are you scared? What is it about it that scares you? Is it the planchette? Is it the board itself? Is it the fact that Hollywood has told us that the gates of hell open up because of it? So check your everything. Check your mood, your fears. The fears are the biggest. Always go into a session prepared. So for the first time, kind of first timer, if you are doing this by yourself and you absolutely cannot find anybody that you trust enough to work with you, it's not recommended that you do it by yourself, but I've done it by myself since I was 8, so I have my validation, with my grandma. So if she's telling me something, I can go and, I can go to my mom and be like, hey, is so-and-so true? I can get my validation that way. If I don't know something, like if she tells me, spells it out, something, I don't know, she's given a lot of prophecies actually, and a lot of them are actually coming true. I can go back and I can just kind of, I'll Google just certain things to kind of just validate what she said to me or what, another being has said. So I would recommend that you either, one, ask for and focus on your guide or your angel. Contacting your angel, your guide. Pick one relative, one ancestor. And just set that intent that you want to speak with only that one. Before I start my sessions, I always have some kind of music on. I'm always right here in my space, my sacred space, so I have everything around me. I use my Numite, hold it in my left hand, and I will do the heart to hips meditation, or the hips to heart. If you go to www.creativevisionspublications.com, you can order Karen A. Dahlman's book, Spirits of Ouija, 4 Decades of Communication, and The Spirit of Alchemy. And both books really, it's just like a Ouija tell-all. And she gives you 13 steps to prepare yourself for a session. But she does recommend that you do start out with a partner. But if you absolutely cannot, this is how I do it. So, okay. I am getting myself ready. I always light a small candle in my rock salt lamp candle holder. I always have a picture of my grandma, as everybody sees in my sessions. I use carnelian for energy. It's an active stone. I use rose quartz for love. I use amethyst to connect the spiritual and kind of bring in the good vibrations, just to kind of connect with my higher self and let the energy flow better. Don't do it if you're drunk. If you're, abiding in substances, don't, stay away from that. So what I do, I'll light my candle. A lot of people, you can pray. You can do the Lord's Prayer. I know a few people that actually do Hail Marys. So that's perfectly fine. But what I do is I kind of stretch out and I breathe. I focus on my breathing. I sit Indian style just like this. And I'll close my eyes and I'll focus, and I will focus on my my base chakra with holding this. So this stone numite is connecting me to the separate realities. So I focus and I breathe. Focus on your breath. You'll notice your breath starts to slow. It'll slow down a lot. You're putting yourself into a trance-like state. Let the energy rise up. Feel it in your heart. Once it gets to your heart, for me, I can see it expand like rapidly, and it starts to come over my entire head, and then my entire body is engulfed in a bluish, pinkish, I know it sounds strange, bluish, pinkish energy. And then with my eyes closed, I can see my surroundings still. I see my board and everything with me engulfed in that light, that pinkish, bluish light. So that's what I do. I really meditate and I focus my intent on exactly who I want to talk to. So my intent would be, you could simply state it like, okay, I simply just wish to speak with my so-and-so, my grandma. Keep that in your mind. Keep as your intent, so focus on that person. And for me, being trance mediumship, I actually let her control my hands, my arms. She can do what she wants with me, but not full-on trance mediumship, like a full-on possession, because I just don't think it's real. I start out with a prayer, any kind of prayer that you want to. I just simply say, this is my session, I'm doing my session now. I invite my angels, my guides, my grandmother, my Granny, into my space for the best possible session ever. And I literally cannot stress enough, focus on having the best possible session ever. So get it really firmly in your mind that you're going to have the most amazing session. And that's what you're going to bring to the board. It's about intent. So you've calmed yourself. You have your atmosphere the way you want it. You can do it pretty much anywhere. I set this place aside just because I have my altars right here. I have my altars all around me. So it's just the perfect setting right here, and it's kind of accumulated energy over time. I think with praying and every night, my nightly OCD routine is seriously out of control. It pisses me off. But yeah, get a space that you're comfortable with, that you like. Light candles, you can light incense. Get your prayer down. You don't have to pray. You just simply set an intent. So now you're going to be using the board. Okay. on a lot of my videos, people are always like, oh, well, he's moving it, or she's moving it. I don't know who she is, but okay. I let my grandma manipulate my hands. So, I kind of go into a trance mediumship. She likes to come in right about here. This is where she'll come in at. And then she'll do our signals. Sometimes she'll do a figure 8. Sometimes she'll go through all of the numbers. Sometimes she'll go through the entire alphabet. Sometimes she comes in through the moon. I don't know why. I know the moon is feminine, so that could be a possibility. I'm just not 100% sure. So figure 8s are not evil. Going through the numbers backwards, forwards, nothing. The figure 8 is the sign for eternity. So where did that come from? That's super Ouija-stition. Yeah, focus. Concentrate on who you want to contact. If you're just beginning, it can take a very long time to establish that relationship and to actually validate who you are talking to. So, if you can reference anything that said spirit says to you through the board, that is perfect. If you have any ways, means, or sorts to validate what you get about a family member through another family member that is alive, perfect. By yourself, don't use it every day. It can become addicting. It is very addicting. But yeah, that's just, so once my grandma brews, we'll go through our codes. We do have codes before I start my session, before I go on camera with it. We have codes. She will usually spell out my nickname. She'll give my age, and she'll give her nickname. So that is, that's our validation that it's her. I've never not had it not be her. Well, I think one time, and I think it was because of my wrist, the pain medicine. So, okay, so you're focused, you're doing your session. For me, I can have my left hand on the planchette, and it can be moving, and I'll be writing it down. Any way that you can actually, if you have a tape recorder, video record, webcam, whatever, record your session so you can go back and you can validate and you can transcribe your session. I don't transcribe my sessions anymore. They are too long. They are way too long. I have a few people that have actually transcribed quite a few of my sessions, which is really cool. That is really cool to see. Personally, I have probably about 100 of my sessions transcribed for myself. You don't want to trust the first thing that the board says. You might get a bunch of gibberish. You might get full sentences. You might get full paragraphs. It just depends on you. What you believe, what you hold true on the board is what you're going to get again. So, if, say, for instance, you're talking to your grandmother and she doesn't want to say goodbye and you're just done with the Ouija. You've been on it for an hour and you're just done. Just simply say, I appreciate our communications, what we've learned today. Thank you so much. But I do want to say goodbye right now. You can either do that and then move the planchette to goodbye. Because not all the spirits are going to go to goodbye. A lot of them just stop. You can feel it, just quit. The atmosphere will change. So that's a very, another way to kind of know that your session has ended. So really just pick, one spirit, a guide, an angel, a guardian, a relative. Use any kind of stones, create your atmosphere, light incense, and make sure you are focusing on the positive. Don't go watch The Exorcist and then use the board, because more than likely you're going to subconsciously have that pop up on the board. So afterwards, and it's gonna take patience. So you need patience. You have to have patience. Did I say patience? It's okay if it figure eights. Planchette, if it figure eights, that's perfectly fine. If it goes to the numbers backwards, forwards, perfectly fine. If it moves off the board, perfectly fine. What else? You don't have to say goodbye, but it's just common courtesy. You're not just going to hang up the phone on somebody that you're talking to. So just say goodbye. Simply say thank you for your communications and coming through. And I'm going to say goodbye for now. And that usually, my grandma usually, she's pretty good at, she's good at taking the planchette to no, or goodbye, no, goodbye. I'm trying to think what else. So yeah, that's really, really a good, kind of a good starting point if you don't have anybody. Just be cautious of the messages that you do receive in the beginning. Make sure you always write them down. Common courtesy, use common sense when using the board. It's fine to use it yourself. Check, but you know, if you're having a bad day, check your emotions, everything. Are you hungry? Are you sick? Don't use it while you're sick. I won't use it while I'm sick. Am I pissy? Am I bitchy? Today I feel kind of on edge. So no, I'm not going to use the board because I'm going to get negative feedback. That or my grandma's going to tell me to watch my attitude. Over time you will develop that relationship where you can, if you are having a bad day, you can hop on the board real quick and say, okay, well, just give me some kind of, I need just a pick-me-up, some advice, something. And, you know, hopefully your relative or your guide or whoever you're speaking with will come through with something positive to reassure you, you know, that things will be okay. And that's how I do my sessions. That's how I've been doing them forever. So, kind of wanted to make this a little longer, but you know, it keeps coming up over and over. You can't use the Ouija alone. Yes, you can. Just all these crazy superstitions. So yeah, just trust your gut. Use common sense. Create your space. Once you're done, wipe the board off with a cloth. I use a polishing cloth right before I start my sessions, and I polish it right off after I'm done. I put my stuff back where it goes, and everything's done. And I say goodbye. And then I go back and I will watch my video, kinda. If it's a personal session for myself, I'll write it down. If it is for somebody else, I will just let them watch it and let them verify and validate what I have, what the spirits, what my grandma has brought through. So, just make sure, make sure you're not drunk while using the board. Don't use it, under the influence of anything. If you're on prescription medication, you're taking it properly and you are healthy, happy, and good. Okay, perfect. That's good. But yeah, just stay cautious. Very cautious. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask somebody today how I'm feeling. Sorry, it's a bit cheeky. But yeah, and just keep working at it. Keep working at that, building that relationship with that one guide, ancestor, or angel that you've chosen. And just really, really work at it. It can take you up to a long time. A very long time. It's taken me 21 years. So you guys are not going to have the same instant, fast results where you could. It's you. It's all up to you. What you bring to the table. is what you're going to get back through the board. So just go at it with a lot of love, and I really think people will succeed. So just wipe clean your head of any Ouija stitions about it being evil. No, you're not going to summon Satan. No, you're not going to open up a portal to hell. It's okay if you don't say goodbye, because some of the spirits won't say goodbye. The figure eights are fine. It's just a simple signature. All spirits have a signature. So don't listen to the horror stories. Don't go watch crazy movies and then Ouija. Use it when you think you feel like you are ready. I really like to do my sessions during the day. I feel like I'm more in my center. I'm more centered and I'm balanced throughout the day. And then towards the night time, I tend to tire out and tire down. So I choose to use it around noon. I don't know why. It's just what's working, has worked best for me. Candles, incense, create that ambiance, create that atmosphere that you want. I've created mine in a very peaceful and calming atmosphere. Everything that I use in conjunction, stones, pendants, anything with the board, it's just because that's what I feel that works for me. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Check your beliefs. What do you believe about the board? Yeah, that's a big one. So everybody's asking me, is it okay to use it by myself? I'm going to ask you this. What do you believe about the board? What is your religious background? What have you been told? And do you think it's evil? Do you have that, even the smallest inkling that something like negative is going to come out of the board? If you do, no, don't use it at all. That's it. So don't use it. If you do have these fears, I suggest journaling them. It's helped me so much. Karen, thank you for the tips, big time. Because journaling will, oh God, journaling gets you through so much. I mean, so much crap. You can just totally, like, get rid of all these fears and find out why. So if you have any fears, journal. If it makes you feel better while you Ouija, to listen to, I don't know, somebody mentioned the thumbs up for the Chopin. Sometimes I like Chopin. Sometimes it's Beethoven, sometimes it's Mozart. That's what makes me feel good. That's what puts me in the mood. Right now, it's this mystical music. And right now it's New Night. That helps connect me to the different realms and keeps me connected. And it's amazing for a spirit communication. And no, there's no difference between using a EVP recorder and a Ouija board. No difference. Pendulums, same thing. So if you are using your pendulum, but you are saying, oh, the Ouija board's evil, you're doing the exact same thing. If you're using tarot cards and you are saying, but the Ouija's evil, no, you can't do that. That's a total contradiction. Same thing. I've never heard horror stories about tarot cards. One story, and I think it was just insane. I won't even go there. Yeah. So really think about, if you're doing EVPs, I think personally an EVP session is more dangerous than a Ouija board session. I think going out to a graveyard and using a ghost, that thing that you guys use, those meters, and I think that's more dangerous than using a Ouija board. But that's just me. So I don't use those things. But I don't think it's going to open up the portal to hell, sadly. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, make sure to really, really check your fears. Make sure you have like a stable, a stable background, faith. Just expect positive results, and you'll get positive results. Focus on the negative, and there you go. Simple. Very simple. I really hope that answered some questions, because I keep getting them, and I kind of wanted to take you guys with me into a mock kind of session on how I set up and end it. My ending prayer or statement would be, thank you for the information that we have received. I'm going to say goodbye now. And that's it. That's the end of my session. And then if you feel kind of drained or anything, you can eat something, or you can have a very good grounding stone like black tourmaline. I always wear hematite. I always have some kind of pendant on shungite to keep me grounded, and just, what works for you best. So, okay, one more time we'll go over it. 1, before you start using the Ouija on your own, if you can't find anybody that you trust enough to use it with, pick either a guide, an angel, or an ancestor. Focus on them. 2, set your intention. What is your Ouija session for? What do you want out of that session? 3, make sure you're healthy. Check your mood that day, how you're feeling. If you're tired, if you're sick, don't use it, put it away. Meditate. Let the energy, slow your breath, breathe, use your breathing techniques, any kind of breathing techniques that you guys use. Perfect. Let that rise up, and once you'll feel, once you've have that flow of energy going through you, you'll feel it. And then while you're using it, if the spirit doesn't want to say goodbye, just say, okay, I'm tired, I really am tired, I'm so appreciative of what you have given, I have to say goodbye though. Just simply move the planchette to yeah, or to goodbye. Keep getting all these mixed up today. If you get something negative, make sure you write down what you got, and then later go back and check out why did I attract that type of energy to me through the board. Why did I, what's inside of me that is attracting that. Journal it. Record your sessions so you can go back and you can validate with family members like I do, or whatnot. And that is create your atmosphere, make it nice. If you prefer quiet, no music. If you prefer music, just whatever kind of music you like. Usually after a session, I feel really good. I feel whole almost. Sometimes really energized. Sometimes I do feel tired. Go ahead, go eat something. That's a perfect way. And I think that's it. The big thing is journal. Journal. Keep a record of what you are talking to and who you are talking to. It's going to help. It's going to be really cool in the long run to actually go through and see, okay, well, 5 years ago, this is who I talked to. Did it happen? Did these things happen? My grandma has said a lot of, I don't want to say prophecies. She has given some predictions that have come true, that are fantastic. Personal ones, though, so it's like a personal victory. But yeah, just keep your intents pure. Don't be stupid. Don't go to the cemetery. You don't have to be in that location to attract. So I can focus on that cemetery down there and contact what's in that cemetery down there here. So say I'm in the United States, I want to contact a specific location in another country. Just think of it. It's a universal telephone. I don't know if that's... I'm going to quote that because that is a quote from a book. So, but yeah, it's just, it's worth it in the long run. I can't tell you enough how amazing the synchronicities become. I do find myself opening up more, seeing just the endless possibilities in life, and through the Ouija board, and what it's done for me and how I've grown, how much I've grown from this tool. Again, it's not a game, it's a tool. So, yeah, just make sure you just focus, keep a good attitude, leave your baggage at the door, and if you don't trust somebody, don't use it with them. If you get a bad entity, just say goodbye. Put the board away. If the entity keeps coming back, that's you. That's you're attracting that entity to yourself. So, journal, write down why you think you're getting this particular energy through the board. So yeah, there's so many possibilities for the Ouija. There's Ouija healing. You can start talking to animals. I've heard people talk to their plants. I don't even need the board to actually talk to spirits, but I choose to. That's my tool. Just like some people use an EVP recorder, which again I think is still more dangerous. I don't know why. I think that's it. If you feel comfortable if you feel like you need to sage afterwards. Sage the board. You can do a Catholic prayer, any kind of prayer, to ensure that you feel safe. So you have to feel safe, you have to feel good, you have to feel love. And when you feel that, when you radiate that, that's what you're going to get back from the board. So it's kind of like a mirror. And yeah, don't go summoning up Satan and stuff, because it's not going to work. It takes a lot more than a Ouija board to summon an evil entity, promise you. If you're not comfortable sleeping with them in your bedroom or your house, you probably shouldn't have one in the first place. I've seen a lot of comments, and I've talked to a lot of people that are quite younger. I'm going to say if you're not 18, no, don't, no. Unless, it's okay with your parents. Just like I did a session for somebody, it was perfectly okay with their parents. They got to watch the video too. That was amazing. So hopefully, yeah, if you're under the age of 18, I would say definitely not use the Ouija. And then don't go using an EVP recorder either, or a pendulum, or tarot cards, because I think you have to be 18 to buy these things anyway, don't you? No, you don't have to be 18 to buy a Ouija board. I don't think anyway. But yeah. So yeah, just create your atmosphere. Make it pleasant, happy. Be healthy. Don't abide in, drugs and alcohol, and you will notice the possibilities with Ouija are endless. It's amazing. You will grow, and you will have some amazing spirit friends on the other side. So I think that is it, you guys. pretty sure that's it for actually how to start out using it by yourself. Just one word, just be careful. Be careful, be cautious, common sense, and you guys will go very far. But alright guys, thank you so much for watching again. I love you all very much. All my new subscribers, thank you. If you guys do want personalized Ouija sessions, you can always send me an email at ryanjespich@gmail.com. We could talk about rates and all that good stuff. And yeah, as Karen would say, happy boarding, everybody. I love that. Love that. But alright guys, I'm really tired of talking. I love you all so much, and everybody have a great day.